Joining us now from Washington, D.C. is Naveed Shah. He's the political director of Common Defense, which is a grassroots veterans organization, a former board member also of the Virginia War Memorial. Thank you so much for your time here on Al Jazeera. Now, I understand you are a veteran as well, and so I wonder what you think of this military action and what's being told to the public about the mission.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I think from the outset, what's been told to the public about this mission has been not enough. As a veteran who served in Iraq, I remember the lead up to that war. The Bush administration spent the year building the case, and while it ultimately turned out to not be true, that there were no WMDs in Iraq, they at least made the case to the public. This administration has made no such case. They are hinting at reports of Iran, being imminently a danger to the United States. There's been no way to prove that. It seems like this was a war of choice, and now the American people and the American service members and their families who are in the region are the ones who are going to be paying the price, in addition to the thousands of innocent civilians who were caught in the crossfire.
And we're already hearing some numbers of 140 service members who have been injured, and of course there is also already the ones who have lost their lives. I wonder what your reaction is as a veterans organization and how you prepare for knowing there are going to be so many more people coming home that are injured, that are in difficult straits.
It's really, I was surprised and shocked by the news today that came out, and I really shouldn't have been, that there was a lot more casualties on the U.S. side of this conflict than it had been previously reported. To hear that there were 140 soldiers that have been injured so far is both, not surprising, but shocking that the Pentagon has withheld this information until now. It seems like they were trying to downplay the casualties to justify this conflict, and it's just not the case. We can already see the counts are much higher than expected, and who knows how much longer this could go on.
Naveed, we know that Republicans and Democrats and politicians are split on this conflict, and they're split for many different reasons. But I wonder for you, for veterans, for service members that you know, the people that are on the front lines of this and the people who have been on the front lines of similar conflicts, is it as divided? Is it as polarized?
No, I think for all of us that I've talked to, we are not split or divided on this. Sure, the Ayatollah and the Iranian regime were not great, but to go into this conflict without a plan, without an exit strategy, without a clear mission in mind, one day they're saying that it's to decapitate the regime, the next day they're saying it's to strike the nuclear facilities that had supposedly already been destroyed. Which is it? What is it that we're trying to do? No clear end game, no clear plan, and all we're doing seems like we're spending billions of dollars and costing American lives and the lives of civilians that are, in harm's way right now.
What message do you want to hear from the Trump administration? And do you think that the men and women in uniform need to hear from the Trump administration?
President Trump campaigned on the promise of no more wars. I think that would be a great message that he should go back to for him. I think for those of us who expected him to break these promises, there's not much he can do other than pull these troops back, pull this mission back, and let the Iranian people take control of their government and allow the U.S. the space it needs to understand what this conflict is about and why. Congress hasn't weighed in. The president has the authority as commander-in-chief to defend the United States. He does not have the authority to unilaterally declare war, and that's what Congress's job. Congress needs to weigh in and decide if this is something that we should do. There needs to be a debate by the representatives of the people about this conflict.
Naveed Shah, we appreciate you joining us here on Al Jazeera. Thank you.
Thank you.